It started in Area 51. During a routine experiment, the system was overloaded and lost power for 30 seconds. It was during these 30 seconds that Krizan escaped. Now, he is on the run, and his every move is being tracked. He must depend on the kindness of strangers to survive. But it's difficult to discern between friend and enemy. This is his story. Who is Krizan?
Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn experience. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. You just saw the movie trailer for a film called Krizan. It's a little short film that I helped put together with a great team about 10 years ago, and I thought I'd make a video today so we could all share that and watch it together. So what do you say we get going? Today, we're going to do something a little bit different with one of my video experiences, and that is we're not going to do a behind-the-scenes video of a movie or a hiking video or a camping video, anything like that. Today, we're going to watch a movie together. Now, a quick backstory about the movie, and then we'll get on to the viewing here, and that is, dun dun dun, the movie is called Krizan, and it's about 10 years ago now that the movie was written and produced. A great team of people came together to help me produce that movie and make it into something that we all enjoyed being a part of. We shot the entire thing in one day, and then it took me a couple months of editing off and on to get it put together. So I gotta thank the cast and crew on this one. You guys did great, very professional, and gotta say, I couldn't have done it without all of you. So now we're gonna watch the movie really quick and then stay tuned afterwards, and I'll have a few more words for you. So here we go.
Started in Area 51. Now, he is on the run. He must depend on the kindness of strangers, but it's difficult to discern between friend and enemy. Who is Krizan?
Hey, look at this.
Yeah, stay away. He's a stranger and he smells bad.
He looks like he could use a helping hand.
I don't know. He looks dangerous, and you know Grandpa says never to talk to strangers.
I know, but he also says never judge a book by its cover.
Hey, mister, are you alive?
What do you want? Go away.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
I said, leave me be. Get the hell out of here.
Come on, Desi, let's get out of here. You hurt him. He doesn't need our help.
Are you sure, mister? We have food and water.
Leave me alone. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
We can't offer a lot, but please come with us and share our dinner.
What are you doing? I don't think this is a very good idea.
Listen to your brother. You don't want me in your house.
I'm serious. Please come with us.
Okay. Are you sure your parents are gonna be alright with this?
We don't have parents anymore. We live with our grandpa.
Grandpa? Is he home right now?
Yes, he is. You don't want to mess with our grandpa either. He was in the military and knows how to kill a man 10 different ways.
Alright. I understand.
Follow us. It's only a couple of blocks. This is it.
Nice place.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Grandpa, we're home. And we brought someone with us.
Good afternoon. Jake McGee's the name. And who are you?
My name's not important, but let's just say you can call me Krizan.
All right, Krizan. And what brings you to my home today?
Well, these two wonderful children were kind enough to invite me to dinner, and be honest with you, my stomach allowed me to follow.
Fair enough. Why don't you use the restroom to clean up and we'll have dinner real soon. Right this way. Why? Why did you bring that man here? Isn't it obvious that he might be trouble?
I told her it was a bad idea. You taught us never to talk to strangers, and I reminded her.
Is this true?
Yeah, but you also told us never to judge a book by its cover.
Well, why did you bring him here?
Well, I got a feeling that we could help him, and I followed my instinct.
Well, it's too late now. He's here, and we're just gonna have to deal with the situation.
Tonight's Grandpa's famous stew. You're gonna love it.
I bet he will.
Thank you.
Hey, excuse me. At this table, we say grace before we eat.
Sorry about that.
Desdemona, would you say it?
We give thanks for the bounty we are about to receive, and for our friend, and allowing us to help him. Amen.
So, Krizan, what's your story?
What? I'm just here to eat. I don't want to discuss my personal life.
Grandpa's just asking. He doesn't mean to pry.
What, were you a serial killer?
No, nothing like that. Are you sure you really want to know?
Yes?
Well, to be honest with you, I used to work for the government.
Yeah, right.
Kane, be polite, please.
Yes, Grandpa, I'm sorry.
What did you do?
Well, I was a scientist on a top secret project. And I invented something that the government didn't want the world to know about.
And now you're homeless? How did that happen?
Well, the government decided that by keeping me quiet, they would discredit me and take away my life. And now, everyone thinks I'm just a crazy street person. And anytime I bring up the government thing, people look at me. A lot like how you folks are looking at me right now.
That's a real interesting story there. Got any more tall tales?
Sir, with all due respect, these are not tall tales. As a matter of fact, you're probably gonna have a visit in a few minutes, and then you're gonna see that I'm telling the truth.
Visitors? What are you talking about?
I've already said too much.
Grandpa, I think he's telling the truth.
This guy is crazy.
Hold on, there may be some truth in what he's saying.
I used to work at Area 51 and I was in charge of technology research. And one day during a routine experiment, I noticed that the feds were watching me. And it was right about that time that I came up with the idea for...
Excuse me, I better get that.
No! It's them! I need to get out of here!
The back door, come on!
Jesse, no!
Grandpa, stop them!
Quiet, Dizzy. Okay, men, take her away, and keep it quiet.
Grandpa, what's going on?
Don't worry about it. You guys go to your room and pretend you didn't see a thing. Yes. Yes, we got him. He's being transported right now. And I want you to do me a favor. Make sure that son of a bitch never sees the light of day again.
I used to work at Area 51 and I was in charge of technology research. Research. I used to work at Area 51 and I was in charge of technology research.
Alright, so that was Krizan the Movie. All 12 minutes and whatever seconds of it. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize if there's some filmmaking mistakes on there. That's not any of the people who worked on the movie's fault. That was mine. I was still a young editor at the time and still trying to figure out how to put movies together. So if there's a couple little things here and there that could be better, it's my fault, no one else's. So stay tuned, because now we're going to play you a little behind the scenes documentary that I did, and it'll kind of explain a little bit about how the movie was put together and who all worked on it. So here you go.
Behind me you can see crew setting up under the bridge here. This is our first location of the day. Should be a cool place to shoot in. Well, I've had a lot of previous experience working on other movies. I started working as a background extra about 6-7 years ago on a Steven Spielberg movie. It's a great experience, and I got moved up to speaking role really quick. And ever since then, I've been the guy that says 5 or 6 lines in a movie and usually gets killed. So I've done about 40, 50, 60 movies somewhere in that area between the Hollywood ones and the independent short films and feature-length films that I'm working on right now.
Well, this will be my 5th short film. I've had a lot of interesting experiences, actually. I've taken a ton of acting classes. Just did an 8-hour callback the other day. Yikes.
So far, I've worked on, well, this is my 3rd short film.
A few years of background work, some independent films background, as well as a couple of speaking roles.
My experience in the entertainment business ranges all the way back to the mid-'80s. I started out in the fashion industry, believe it or not. I know it may be hard to believe. Nevertheless, I did a lot of television commercial work, which eventually got me my SAG card, Screen Actors Guild. And that I acquired in 1989, previous to going to Los Angeles, California to pursue my acting career. I've done numerous. I started out with industrial films, training films that ventured over into television, and then I went to feature films, and then even a documentary or two worked in association with them, and several commercials. Commercials is a way of eating my bread and butter, so I didn't have to have a full daytime job. I could do a commercial and live off the residual checks, a couple of beer commercials, things of that nature. I built sets for play and stage. When I was involved in theater, I built movie sets with Cinebar Studios in California. And then I've been involved with locations, finding locations for films, props, makeup, hair and makeup, special effects, a little bit of special effects, scars and blood hits and black eyes and things like that. After being around for so long, I just really enjoy getting my hands involved on every aspect of the project. And then associate producing a couple of web series, biker, bandit brand biker wear stuff. Just really getting involved in all aspects of it.
And I play the character of Krizan on this movie, and Krizan is a bit of an enigma. He's half alien and half man. Now, when you watch the movie, you may not pick up on that, but in my head, I know that that's who the character is, and how he behaves and how he thinks. And he escapes from Area 51 because he doesn't feel he belongs there anymore. He feels it's evil and he wants to be good. And along the way, he meets these 2 wonderful children. One kid really thinks he's cool, and the other one thinks that he's just a dirty bum. And so we'll see where that journey takes us when we watch the movie.
I play Kane. Kane is kind of this bratty little sarcastic guy who's just always kind of teasing his sister and just trying to be the funny guy and getting attention. And when he hears that they're bringing home this hobo guy, he's just like, what?
Her name is Desdemona, and she's actually, even though her brother is kind of a jerk and he picks on her a lot, teases her, she's actually really nice and she really wants to help this guy, and she sees a lot of stuff in him that Kane just really doesn't. So she really wants to help him, and well, she just has a lot nicer personality than he does. She just wants to do more nice things, whereas he just really doesn't care.
I play Grandpa. Grandpa is an ex-military man, an alleged ex-military man. Apparently he has ties to the government. He's protective of his grandchildren, but he's still got enough military. He's been in the military long enough. He's able to justify using his grandchildren to help capture this one individual that's been slipping away for quite a while.
My participation in this film, Krizan, was as director, and it was an opportunity for me to come in and on a short film level and learn some of the different aspects of working as a director, dealing with the camera people and the camera positions and the technical aspect of it, which I've paid attention to in previous jobs and work. Of course, it was all interesting to me, but I never really concentrated on it until now. But I was really, really interested in working with the actors. I think as an actor, one of the best things you can have is an actor-director. They just really understand each other really well. It's very easy to communicate. You have a lot of faith and you put a lot of trust in them. So that's what I was doing on Krizan, Project Krizan.
As far as if anybody out there wants to get into the acting business, I strongly recommend it. What you should do is definitely take classes, get as much experience as you can, get a camera and shoot a short film. With computers, you can totally edit anything on your own. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to look like Hollywood. You just have to do it. And a lot of people, say just do it, and that's the truth. So just get out there, take classes, and do your research and get practice. I compare acting a lot to being a musician. If you don't practice, you get to a certain level on your music about here. But if you keep practicing, you're always going to keep getting better. Same thing with acting. You got to practice to get better. All right, thanks a lot for watching.
Not necessarily, just take a lot of acting classes, because that really helps you get enough skill to actually start doing it.
Just find the right classes.
Remember, just don't act, do.
Just be ready to work every chance you get, because sometimes if you say, I don't know, then you're lost. You missed out on a part maybe.
Some people say to take a lot of classes, and it is important that you are studying on a steady basis or a serious level. And that's if you're not working. In my opinion, there's no experience like the set experience. If you can get on the set as an extra, which is what I did years ago, and see how the film industry works, and watch and listen to the language, and feel the vibrations that everybody has, and you get more from actual set experience, which is not unlike any other job. More hands-on experience is always the stuff that sticks with you and is better. But the most important qualities to have as somebody who's pursuing an acting career is tenacity, because your life is going to be full of rejection and full of critique, and you need good positive forces around you to be able to consult and talk to and bounce things off of, and the rejection of the auditions, and how many times you're going to audition before you actually get a role, and the surprising thing of actually getting hired for a job, and all you've ever done up till then is audition, and so you go, oh my God, now what do? I've got the job, I got to show up and do it. And what I strive for as an actor is to always be prepared, and that means knowing your lines, being in character, and being able to take direction from a director and make transitions when necessary, and leaving everything else off the table, and bringing everything that you have to offer as an actor without any inhibitions. But I would say probably the most important quality to have is tenacity. It's great to have supportive friends and family, but not all of us are that fortunate to have that. And, you have to be very strong-willed. This is a very tough business, and it takes people a lifetime to be an overnight success in almost every case. So stick with it. Trust me, you won't be sorry. It's very rewarding. Very rewarding.
I am the writer of Dr. Furlough, the movie that we're getting ready to film here. You can find out more information about me at www.jamesblackburn.org.
I'm Destiny Dickinson, and you can find me on nowcasting.com, actorsaccess.com, facebook.com, and www.youtube/wave2me2, and then there's 2 other YouTube sites for us.
And what is your website that will be up and running soon?
DestinyDickinson.com, and I think Destiny Dickinson Official.
Is that also .com?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Connor Dickinson, and you can go on nowcasting.net/Connor Dickinson, or you can go on Facebook. I'm basically everywhere. Or you can go onto YouTube. Go to www.youtube.com/wave2me2.
My full name is Dan Rainey, and yeah, there's a way to contact me. danrainey52@gmail.com.
My name is Randall Oliver, and I have an IMDb page. That's imdb.com/nm0646968. That'll take you directly to my IMDb page, which is the Internet Movie Database, and you can gather just about any information you want on actors and what they're involved in off of that website. I also have my own personal website, which is www.randalloliver.net. And on each one of those websites, you'll see various trailers and demo reels from my acting experience and the projects that I'm involved in. That was great.
Thanks, Standoff.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you already. 7 minutes. Miss you already. We gotta work together. You guys gotta
Dan,
do your
anything?
job.
Hey, it's been great. I'm videotaping, a lot of fun. A bunch of good people to work with. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Well, I really appreciate you all tuning back in today, folks. Thanks a lot for watching Krizan the Movie and Krizan the Making of. Now, we're going to sign off and tune back next week. I'll have another brand new video for everybody. And as usual, love, love, hate, hate. Take care of each other.